What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing all right. We got the Henry 357. Let's get to shooting. All right, guys. I've been shooting the 357 over here, having a good time. I shot it at 40 yards with some 38 special I had left over. Got it on paper real good. Then I went ahead and shot a couple of 357s, and it was shooting lower than the 357s was. So I moved it out to 80 and was grouping good. I was using my bag right here, laying down on it, but I wasn't getting steady enough. I didn't know if it was the gun just grouping bad or if it was me pulling. So I'm going to show y'all a group in a minute to where I shot about this far to the right of the bullseye at 80. So I said, all right, I'm going to go home. I ran home, got this little stand right here to hold the gun a little bit steadier, and my group's really tightened up. So now I've moved it up to 100, and I'm going to shoot it a few times just to make sure I'm on. So I wanted to make sure, you know, 40, 80, and 100, about the range that I would be shooting this at, where it's kind of hitting. So far I'm loving this gun. There's no kick, 38 special. It's like shooting a 22. I mean, it's awesome. So we'll talk about the gun just here in a second, but I just want to go ahead and just show y'all kind of the recoil, and I'll show y'all that group in just a second. Having a little bit of a problem here, so I'm loading them individually. I've already sent in to Henry about this problem. It does that sometimes. I think it's the hammer spring's really tight, so I have to pull the bolt back a little bit, pull the hammer down the rest of the way to get it. So I'm still going to hunt with it this year. I haven't heard back from Henry yet. I did have a recall on my single shot, and they've already sent a box for it, and I've got that sent back to Henry to get the recall fixed. So hopefully hear from them soon to get this problem fixed. I've read on some forums where people's had this problem on this gun. So other than that, the gun's fun to shoot. I'm still gonna take it hunting, but every now and then, no matter how good company is, sometimes you get a lemon. So, and leave it to me to have that kind of luck. All right. So that time, it worked. You gotta really, I usually take my thumb and do it hard. If you just, it locks up. So, oh well. Usually only get one shot on a deer anyway, and as accurate as this gun is. All right, here's the target. That was my very first shot with 38 special. Moved it over, 38 special, 38 special. Then I started hitting here. So then I shot 357, 158 grains, and it started shooting lower, kind of in the same line. So I moved it over, moved it up, that's where I hit. Then I moved it back over a little bit and moved it a bunch of clicks up and started hitting here. So I left that alone. And then I come over here, and I don't know what happened there, it was me. Then I shot here, and I didn't change nothing here. This is where I was leaning on that bag. Had two decent ones there, so that's kind of a big group. That's at 80 yards. That was me though. So here's 80 yards again. My first shot was right there, and I thought I'm gonna go get that shooting rest just because, make sure it ain't me, or see if it's the gun. So I took out the shooting rest. These are my next 5 shots: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I had that one right there. But that really tightened up the group, and so I moved it out to 100 yards, and that was my group. It's probably about a 2-inch group there. I probably could have done a little bit better than that. I shouldn't have had this bright sign in the sun. It really messed up in the scope, but I'll take that. I know it'll be a little bit tighter with that better ammo I got. I was just shooting some cheap stuff, but that's good enough for me at 100 yards to kill a deer, guys, and that was a really good group right there. But I'm loving the gun so far. Well, guys, I'm loving the 357 Henry right here. I can't wait till I get that little issue fixed right there. Trigger on it is decent, pretty good for a lever action. This gun is just it's just gorgeous. That 3x9 scope, I got to put back on my scope caps. It's working out well. Hoping to kill a deer with it this year. I sighted it in with that Aquila 357 Magnum. It shoots about the same feet per second the Buffalo Bore stuff I've got. So I can't wait to get this in the deer woods. You can kill 3 does a day in Tennessee during gun season if you have a special permit. Only like $20 for that extra permit. And here at my church, people, if you give them deer meat, it's like taking them and giving them $100. I mean, we got a lot of people on disability, low income, and they'll cook it during Thanksgiving and at Christmas for their families, and they just absolutely love it. So this year, I've got to kill a lot of deer. Deer here in West Tennessee, does are overpopulated, so I'm going to try to get one with a 357, 450 Bushmaster, 6.5 Creedmoor, a 30-30 if it comes back in. So I've got a job ahead of me. I've always wanted to hunt with a 357, and I've had this in the safe for over a year. I said, you know what, this year I'm just going to take this one. Even though it's a beautiful gun, who cares? We need to use guns. They're tools. So I'm liking it. Can't wait to get it fixed. But other than that, I'm going to take it hunting, and hopefully y'all get to see it on a hunting video. And we'll see what this 357 mag will do to a deer. Anyways, guys, thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think about it. If you've ever shot a Henry before, if you've ever shot a Henry 357 before, if you ever hunted with a 357. Like I said, the only cons about this gun, other than that other little issue, which I know Henry will fix, is just the weight of it. But that's because it's got the octagon barrel. But they make a steel version, and if this ammo that I'm using does really good on a deer, I'll definitely be buying either a Marlin 1894 357 or one of the steel version Henrys. But anyways, guys, I'll holler at y'all later, and I hope you have a safe and great deer season, and God bless.